In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Zach Lavine and, of course, how crazy he really is as a player. He's going to be a player that you have to watch out for in this year's NBA playoffs, so let's get down. Let's check him out, see what he does well that you can do well in your game as well. And, of course, make sure to go check out my hardest basketball shooting workout down in the description below if you want to be able to shoot the ball like Zach Lavine. Okay, so when Zach Lavine is attacking the basket here, he takes two dribbles. On his second dribble, he plants his left foot and gets some body contact on Fred VanVleet. He then creates separation with a sidestep move, and then he's able to rise up, keeping that ball high above his forehead so that it's hard to block, and hits that jump shot. Now on this drive, he keeps that ball high, gets that defender up into the air so that he can make body contact and use his body to shield the ball from getting blocked. If you can, always try to use your body to the advantage and use it to shield from that defender. On this next play, he's attacking that gap. Now he's got multiple options out on the corners, and he's able to hit that wing player who's able to make that secondary pass, who then, of course, gets that ball into the paint. Look what Zach Lavine does here. He stays in that dunker spot. He notices that the defense is too high on him. They're going to be closing out to that shooter, in which case he is now wide open in that dunker spot for that layup. Again, using his body as a shield from the defender so that he doesn't get blocked. Here, he attacks the defense once more. He takes one dribble outside of the three, second dribble outside of the three, and then a third dribble, and that third dribble is inside the three-point line. However, that dribble outside of the key, inside the three, is extremely important because now he's able to gather that ball before he gets inside that key. If he was to still take one more dribble, this defender probably would have stole that ball. But because he gathered quick, took two long steps, and basically threw his body at Pirtle, he was able to then finish using his body as a shield and getting that and one. Here he attacks the key and kicks the ball out. At this time, he relocates outside of the three-point line, which is a smart idea because now he's created separation between himself and his defender. Always try to get away from your defender if you're trying to create separation on the court. They're running a 5-out offense with a guy in the dunker spot. Now, by creating that separation, they're running a drive and kick offense, in which case they're able to get Lavine back that ball so that he can drain that three-point shot. Now, when he attacks the basket here, after that last dribble, look how long his steps are. He took a step from here to here and now here. These are massive steps because the longer your step is, the faster you're going to be able to travel versus your defender. And then he's able to finish at the rim, keeping that ball high and scoring. Now, a lot of old school coaches will say never do this. So if you've got an old school coach, you may not want to do this. But if you are a three-point shooter and you have space, pull up for that three in transition. Now, in this case, in my opinion, maybe I'm an old school coach, this is not the greatest of shots because it's a 3-on-4 situation. However, if you were on a 3-on-maybe 2 situation, at that time, this would be an absolutely fantastic shot because you have multiple rebounders versus the two that are playing defense. But Zach Lavine is a really good shooter anyway, so I do understand why he took that three-point shot. However, in a youth game, if you have numbers, a three-point shot isn't the worst idea ever. Now I'm going to show you a really good tip right here. Whether you've got a player who's driving to the basket and the players are cutting him off, or if you've got a low post player with the ball, a cut from the weak side 45 or the weak side wing is going to create a lot of offense, especially if you read the defense. So for example, this man's guarding here, Pirtle's out here on an island, same as VanVleet. Guy on the weak side 45 is being guarded by one man, and that man is also guarding the corner. So he's able to cut and gets himself an open dunk. That gets Lavine an easy assist to get. Why is that so important? That weak side wing, or the weak side 45, is an absolute fantastic place to be if you are on the weak side, because now you get to see what's happening on offense, and then you can also react to what's happening on defense, so that now you can cut on that weak side. And if your team is actually looking for you, you're going to be open potentially for a layup or a dunk. I hope that this video has helped you. Make sure to go check out my hardest basketball shooting workout down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again next time.